Hello. This is your man, Nicholas Shepherd from the Shepherd Family Enterprise, Business Administration and Information Systems Consultants. And what I'm doing today in this series of training is allowing you to see exactly what we have accomplished up to this period. All right. Again, as I instruct uh, my users or my followers that you're supposed to always document the date and time that you start on any analysis on any project that you're working on. Okay. And this whole process, if you get this to be uh, an automatic mindset, then you would never be able to run into situations where you cannot reflect back on any changes of what you worked on. Okay. So this phase of the training is very important when you're working on a project, especially if you're dealing with databases. Um, also, I have other training videos as well as business mindset to teach you how to think under stressful situations. Okay, give you different um, topic matters so that you can look at those videos and come to some type of conclusion. Okay, so your mindset be very diverse, depends on what setting you're in. Again, all these videos are training videos. It's not meant to be used on a day-to-day uh, 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 purpose, and it doesn't reflect who the Shepherd Family Enterprise L.L.C. Business Administration Information System Consultants are, or what we do on a business level. These training videos are made and created to get the person that's watching them to think about how they're doing business. We have been doing business for a long time, so we know how to adjust our abilities to work with clients based on the clients that we're working with. And what we're trying to do is get you to do the same thing. Okay, listen and then learn and then react. Okay, don't react first. Listen to what your client is talking about. Make sure you document the things that they want and the end game, exactly what they want to get back out of your services and what you can actually contribute to make that happen. Okay. So by documenting everything that you do and set a time frame and a time limit how you go about doing things, things will roll out a lot faster, and you'll find out as time goes on, your business life will be um, a lot easier. Okay. All right. So uh, let's get back to our document. Today is the 29th, but I made these adjustments on the 28th. So basically, just a continuation of what I was doing on the 28th. Um, of course, 20th was my birthday. But I want you to understand is that as we make these changes, all right, or these updates, it's not really going to be any changes. It's going to be updates to our database. It's only used as a tool to give you options, all right? Because what works for us may not work for you, and you need to develop some type of structured base so that you can launch your ideals off of and restructure whatever your client wants. All right, using our project management database system, PMDS, or a variation of it. Okay. All right. What we're doing today is basically we are working with a document. Okay. And this is our project management database system that we're working with. And if you look back at our other videos, you'll see that uh, previous than this, we are developing or trying to implement a system where we can start doing our audits on the customers. All right. The whole concept of this is if you have a client and you're working with this client, and now you're dealing with the project manager and their team. We at that level now. And you as an auditor, you want to be able to go in, or a manager auditing um, exactly what's going on. You want to be able to go into the project details yourself to find out exactly what's going on. Okay. So what we have done, we created an audited form. Okay. Whereas that we can actually select the record. Okay. Um, via this accounting customers account billing summary, and we can, if we want to find out more details about this customer and what's going on with the project, we want to be able to click on some type. We could actually go on directly into the record and look and follow along, but we want something more refined, okay, without uh, doing a lot of digging. All right. So what I have done, I created this form where is that you will click this customer project count budget button. I'm gonna go to design view, and this button, go into events, it open up this audit form, okay, which we already have open. Okay. Now, once we open up this audit form, which there isn't any data in the tables right now, because that's what we are. This is the point we are now. Okay. And what's going to happen is that what we want to do, we want to display factual information. Okay, so this will be the basis of our audit. Okay, what we're looking at, and then we want to have some type of historical um, records here. Okay, what changes been made to the record, the date, um, who changed the information, and then we want to look at basically if we want to go into the budget, we want to look at the budget, how the budgets change, and how the time frame in which we're working on that particular project. Um, where are we as far as the existing budget? Okay, we may start off with like $100,000. This may have been a 6 month project, and we get into a point where um, the funds that has been allotted us to work on a project is decreasing. Okay, and we talk about it could be up like down to like $20,000. Okay, so we need to find out where are they as far as the project team in the project. All right, so um, are they close to the project being closed down? If they have any issues, what are the issues? Do you need more assistance to help close this project out? Because we don't want to go to the customer and say, hey, listen, um, um, the project is going further uh, out because we need to make these changes, the budget change, and we don't want to be going back and forth to the client like that. Okay. Once we give the the client uh, a budget, and then we have estimate of costs worksheet. This worksheet, which is not this, but it's not assigned anything. We want to go out there and look at. We want a trend, okay, and in this trend, we want to base this information on previous projects where they are, and if we can move monies around, okay, to accommodate that that project. Okay, but that's going to be more in depth. We're not going to get off into that right now. But what we want to do right now is populate this table with data. Okay, usable data that we can use to come up with some type of analytical decision and see whether or not we can either push this project around or move our team members around. Okay. All right. So that's where we are right now. Okay. So we had a couple of tables that we actually combined and created a query. Okay, based on this information. And in this table here, okay, that we want to dump this data, which is, let's see, do I have the table up? Nope, I don't have the table up yet. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to my folder, my document here, so I can see exactly what table on B, C, so it is this table here. Okay. And what we want to do, we want to be able to put enough information into this table here. And like, we do not want to, um, really, we don't want to put in this table useless information. Okay, we want to make sure the information we put in this information that will help us come to a decision, accurate decisions. Okay, we want to make a decision exactly what we're going to do next. All right. Okay. And that's what this table is all about. Um, like I say, in this table, as you see, we have the assigned project manager who approves all this information right here. All this information here has to be um, inputted into this table. So what it is that when we look at this uh, query here, okay, we look at the data, um, we have some information here, okay, but we also need to know if all of the information is available. Okay, so we're gonna look at this table, what's in here. Uh, let's see, make sure all of the data, most of the data is accurate. If it's not accurate, we need to be able to update that information. Okay, so some of the data is corrupt, like this information here. It's not what's in here. So all this information had to be updated. And this information may be here because it was never approved. So we had to do some back field investigation on that. Let's see, count status is active. And mind you, this is all um, test data. And this stuff will have to be really cleaned up. All right. So we're looking at this. Okay, we see most information. Okay, we got the record project set number. Um, we need to figure out that account status information, and we need the AP log number. That's the AP account that will be utilized to backtrack that client information, and then we got the balances. Okay. Um, active. Okay, and then have this query audit. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that, but we're not worried about that right now. I can look at and see exactly why that was actually put in there. Why was that put in that particular that end table? Okay, that's the project number. Here. So I go back here. Okay. All right. So project. Set ADI. Okay, that's the project number. Okay, we got the project number there. Okay, we got there. Okay, so this so a lot of stuff going to be cleaned up. But what we want to do first of all is grab information so that we know the information that we put into the table is usable data. So we will go back to the design of this, and we need to see. And I know I just put a lot of information in here for whatever reason. I just pulled information down. I'm going to clean up some of this stuff because we don't need the project number in there twice. Okay, so I can just take this out, run the query again, because we don't need to see it twice. Okay, so we have any redundant information, we need to get rid of it. So we look at that and we make sure we clean up a lot of different things. Okay, we don't want to confuse our analysts when we're making these decisions. Project set number. Okay. File. Okay, so this is where you'll set approved. And we want to see. Okay, so this is dumped in here. Account manager approval. Okay, we gotta find out why is this like that. But we can go back and look at that, do an investigation, find out that, and we can actually update all that information in the back end. Okay, and push it back um, to the record, the original record. So as they updated it, push it up. So we can do all that, but we need to find out where that was uh, cross-referenced. Okay, so it's completed, build status, project funded, and then we need the corporate level, supply chain. This is right here. Okay, security department, supply chain, active. Move forward, yes. Okay, that's active. Okay, so some of these things have not been pushed to anything. Okay, so but we still need to find out exactly um, what we're going to do. So I may have to create a whole new record and go through the process of the update, may change that, but I'm not going to do it in this session. What we're doing right now, we want to make sure that the data that we load inside of um, this table, right, is what we need. So it's a project set number. And I'm gonna look at this right here. So we have a project set number here. Project set number. Da, 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 da. It's supposed to be a project set number here. Let's see. Okay, so this is project set number here. Okay, but this project set number. So this project set number and this project set number. This set sequence. Okay, so So this project set number, design view, is coming from this table. Okay, and I think on here, now I'm look at this and see. Yeah. So it seems to me, I'm looking at this table. I might have to this project set number right here. I might have to use this query. Let's see something. Project set number. Because maybe it's in there already. I don't know. I'm trying to look and see. So far, I don't see it. Because then they already just remove that. Okay. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for query, query, select the select record. Okay. I'm gonna go to this table, right? And I want to make sure, right, that I'm grabbing the data that I need. All right, because I know I based this table off of something. So, and it may be based on this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this query here. All right, and I'm gonna go back here and look at this. So this number here, this, so you go here, design view, and this is based on the corporate number. Okay, corporate ID. All right. So I'm gonna go back here and see, do we have a corporate ID in this query? Back up. With a corporate ID. Oh yeah, there it is right there. It's sitting right there. So I'm gonna attach it to this. I'm gonna run the query again. Okay. All right. So it restricted this whole record. Okay, which we didn't want. So we're gonna have to, because it's giving me, this is giving me, of course, it's giving me 3 records, which is okay, right? And but it restricted the whole record. So, and we don't want that. We don't want to restrict the record. We want more. Let's see. Let me go back here. Design view. So we may not want to do this. Okay. We may want to base this record on. About the estimation cost ID. And run it. Okay. got a project set number. Maybe I'm going about it backwards. Let me see this right here. Let me run this and see the project set number. Nope. At the corp ID. Nope. Let's just give me a duplicate expression. Okay. Okay. Come out of that. Run this again. I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to see if this record is already in here or not, because it's giving me a duplicate expression. Because I don't see. We need this here. Project set number. Project set number. Project set number is here. Project set sequence. Project set sequence. Project set sequence. So this is it here. And it's coming from approved projects. Update approved projects. Update approved projects. Approved projects. So let's see. So this one. Okay, well, so we need to get rid of this, because this is not giving me what I want. So it's like approved project. It's giving me from approved project. So project set. Let me run this again. Okay, we got this. And we want that whole. It's not here, but it's in here. Project set number. Project set number. Okay, so okay, so this is the tape. Let me get rid of this. Okay, because um, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this. Okay, it's accounting, tracking, advance, um, which is this is part of this whole process. Approved, create auto select, approved, and this right here is this. So let me set number. Let me bring all this back. Let me go all the way down and see exactly. Okay, okay, so it's coming out of this explanation of costs. Okay, and this one, look at this. Project set numbers, project set number. So this project is audit part of set number, design view, corporate. This, I'm trying to make sure this data is accurate. Set sequence and project set number. So this project set number here, if this number is not being pulled, but that's okay. Okay, we can update the table with that information. Okay, when we run this query, we do our update. Okay, we do our update. We can actually update whatever this table is pulling, all right, into the table it needs to be. All right, so we're not going to really stress on that. I can actually create another query, you know what I'm saying, based on these two queries, but I want to make sure that it's not going to cause a problem because look at the project set number. This is a number how we break down the project itself, okay, into variable parts. This is how we're going to be billing it because there may be multiple, okay, project set numbers, right? But it depends on how we bill it, all right? So these numbers, it may be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but the account project number ID may be the same, all right, for different subsets. You understand? Because there's only going to be one project set number per project ID. You understand? So as we start putting these numbers in, the subsequent numbers in, they will represent, um, they may be duplicates IDs in that record, all right? But there will always be one project set number associated with that project account project number ID, all right? So it could be um, multiple. This is one per one, okay? But as far as the ID, okay, maybe multiple IDs, account project number IDs, and these project number IDs may have, you know, many project set numbers, right? Because so these numbers will change as the project number changes, like which is this. If this becomes 2, there'll be another project set number associated with it, right? And this right here um, becomes 2, all right? This would be 5, and the next, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So it'd be 1 per 1, okay? Okay. So it'll be many of these, um, only many of these, but they're only going to be one project number ID associated, okay, with that particular project, right? Like you had project number, you got these right here, okay? So this right here breaks this down, okay? Um, this, okay, breaks this down, and etc. All right. So we got to come to that determination, right? So I'm going to stop this video right now. I'm going to go over some things, and then I'm going to start it back up, all right? And so I can determine exactly what I need to do, or I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so I'm kind of figured out what I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm going to have to. Okay, I'm using this table, right? I'm using this table to populate this. I'm using this table to populate the record. Okay, and Um, since it would not allow me to put in, because I think, yeah, see, it already have this already. Okay, so I tried to do this and it won't let me do it for some reason. Okay, so let's see something here. This is the table, right? Proves. All right, so this query probably set number, and this query, and I'm going to see something here. So if I put this project set number in here, and then remove this, see what happens when I run my query. I just want to see is it going to populate that set number. Okay, there it is right there. Okay. So what let me put it in twice because it's been redundant. So um, project number. Okay. So I'm gonna save this. Okay, so I just got to do some little cleanup. I got account ID. So I guess this is the table I'm be utilizing to bring in the data. So look at this some more. So it has down, where I was trying to see. Okay, so I have a product set number, set sequence, and set okay. Okay, and I'm going to attach this. I'm gonna dump this data. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this up though. I'm gonna save this, and this query select ADI record. Okay, which would be pulling out of this query here. So as we update this information, it'll automatically run this query. Okay, as we run this query. And I see they have all the information that we actually need. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I'm gonna run this. And the question I had is what table, all right, or what query pool I wanted to use to push into the database. Okay, so with this particular query right here, okay, I have this, I have these three queries. I have this one. Go here. I have, I'm utilizing these three tables. Okay, and through this query here, okay, I generated this query. So when I run this query here, the data that I need to update the table is this particular table, this query pool. Okay, but I want to make sure that the information I'm pulling, okay, because I don't have to do a lot of data cleaning. Okay, so here, approve, like this account manager information right here. Okay, And I gotta make sure that this information is being pushed into this table properly because it's not supposed to be. It's okay. It says the project manager approval, okay, which is this right here, but it's supposed to be the approved or disapproved, everything like that, okay. But it's not doing that for some reason, okay. And okay, we have a lot of information. Okay. Okay, so all right. I think we pretty much set as I'm looking at this. So this is a sequence number because, like we said, it's not these numbers can change. All right. It attaches because this may be it may be like one another another project number in this table, but it may be and of course this probably be the same, but this number may change. Okay, so um, we're gonna work with that, but not right now. In the project set number, once all these factors are satisfied, then we assign it a project set number. Okay, well, it's a project set number, so that'd be part of a set. All right. So this right here set would be this set. Okay, or we might change. We'll come up with some analytics based on that. Okay, but we don't want to do that right now. So far, this data right here is what we want. So the next thing we need to do is do what? Okay, the next thing we need to accomplish will be a load. Okay, into this table. Then we're going to test it. So we're going to create a query. Okay, we're going to create a query and query design, and we want to find out. Okay, of course we're not updating. We're going to do an append to this table, right? So this is going to be append, right? And we're going to be appending to with table. The TEMP master ACCTNG underscore um, TRKGN. I should be able to pull it back from that. Okay, so it's not doing. So it should give me. Let me go to my document. Probably better if I do it this way. So this is the table here. So I'm going to copy this onto here. Okay, I'm going to pin this table, right? We're going to be appending to this table, right? And we want to get append to go here. Okay, we already know where it's pinned to. So we got the fields. We want to pin it to go back to the query select table, right, which we actually going to be utilizing. So, let's see, tables. So we're going to say QRYSE. Why is that pulling this in? So query SE select. So, and we want to append it to, I already know what table we're going to append it to, right? We're going to append to, make sure we got everything we need here. I'm just going to pull all this down and put it into here. Okay, so what table? I'm going to make sure I understand what table this is. I'll be redundant. So, okay, so it's going to the audit. Some of these tables doesn't have any subsequent data associated with them, so that's okay too, right? We just want to make sure that the data that we have is being loaded into these tables. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this. Look at the form and see if it did what it's supposed to do. It said duplicate output. So we have two. We got okay. All that's saying is that let's move this ID. All right, let's move this. Run again. You're about to pin 3 rows, which I want. So we're gonna look at it. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the table. I'm in a form that we want to be. I'm gonna say this, and I'm going to look at the form, and boom, there we got it, right? And there go our 3 records. Okay, there are 3 records. Now, what we want to do is now the project number associated with these projects. We're gonna look at this too as well. Um, of course, they don't. I don't have a project number associated with this, so of course we have to do an update, right? After we do this, we have to do an update to put the project number. What is the project number? So we're gonna go back to uh, design view, and we're gonna look at our query. Okay, because there could be a possibility that we need to add what another uh, table, right? So when we do this, so we're going to look at this. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to look at the ADI query and see did it have. Okay, it had a project number. Okay, this is the project number, and I want to look at the update date statement and see is there a project number in this pool. Okay, this query ADI. Okay, so look at this. Is there a project number? So there's a project number and this is here. So I want to make sure why it didn't pull that project number when we ran this. So when we look at this, okay, um, and go back. Okay, so when we look at this and look at, we got project set number. Okay, we got project set number. Where's the project number? . project owner. So there's no project number. So I'm going to go back to our update statement. Go back here. And want to find out why. Okay. There's a reason why. We just got to, we may need to pull something else in. We might have to pull something else in this because I'm look at this and see it says it's not showing a project number in this particular field. Okay, so this showing that it isn't a project number. So it's not, let me see, so the project number here. This table is supposed to be. Um, project number. Okay, let's run it again. See. I don't know why I didn't do it. Let's see. Okay. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna say this right here is this is no. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Supposed to pin to this table the project number. Why is it not doing it? I'm curious now. It's coming from the track. It's pinned to this. It's coming from here. This query select is showing project set number. So let's see, is that project here? Because I don't want it to be a pending. Order number, is that project? So project set number is a project number. So I'm trying to figure out before I run this query. So I might have to do something else. So this query, look at this. Okay, so this is the table. It's appending to, which it did append to this table. Maybe it says it's there. That's the thing about it. It says it's there. Record. It says the project number is there. Okay. I'm gonna have to clean up this. Okay, because some of these fields and I might just have these just do a pen, you know what I'm saying? And let me go ahead and run this right quick and see what it do it. Okay, because I'm just gonna run it. Okay, so and I said not no. So it's not gonna do it because it's saying that it's not no, is no project number. So what if I say so evidently it's not loading this project number. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this out. See, won't do it. Okay, so I'm looking at this. Look at this. If I'm looking at this, there is. This is project number. Look at this. Go down, down. Unless it's in there someplace else. Hopefully it's not in it twice. Okay, so I'm gonna try approve project count number. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, because I'm looking at this query, right? So this update. All right, so and I try to run it. This is not gonna do this. So it says is null. So this project number is not null, and I don't want to load extra data in there. So it's not going to append it, right? So I'm going to have to do an update statement, right? I don't think there's ever going to be null. So I'm going to go ahead and say, go here. I'm going to go ahead and put it here, project number. That's right? The project I should have looked at this before I ran it, but that's my oversight. So I'm looking at the project number. Okay. So if I try to run it, it's going to try to run 3 more. So we're not going to worry about that anymore. So the thing is, you want to make sure all this information is filled in. Count customers. So I want to make sure everything's filled. I don't know why I didn't fill in all the information. Okay, so here it is. You got the AP. Okay, so let me look at something else. I'll run this. First set number, project number. So I might need to utilize this query as well in my update statement. Maybe. It has all the information I need here. Project number. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it that alone. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and say run this update statement, and then do that load, because all it did is just loaded that record. Okay, now from that load, I'm gonna have to update the record with any um, information or data that it possibly didn't load. Okay, so um, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the form view. Okay, like I say, we see the information. All right, but the only thing that load was the project number. Okay, so if I click update customer status, all right, is I wanted to update any um, subsequent information that probably wasn't um, in here. All right, so you have paid from date, due date, all this information, all that information has to be what's up, request update. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so right now we have this information. We have okay, okay. We got to figure out because it's saying that this right here is not null. Okay, so we're gonna look at this. So we're gonna look at the table itself. Okay, we go here. Say design view. Okay, we're gonna go to the query itself. We're gonna add this table. Okay, which is TMP uh, TBL master ACC TNG, and this is Audit 22. Okay, and how we want to join this table, right, is based on what? Go to the form itself. There's a form. Select this. And I'm surprised, man. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 9. And then do the project number. Account project number. Look at that. Okay. Account project number. I see this already happens here. Okay. Approved. So we have to do that. So what we're gonna do is here the project owner. We have a lot of misinformation, period. You know what I'm saying? We really do. But we're gonna update that. We're gonna run update statement that's gonna populate all the information. Okay. So um and that's gonna be once we um click that one button. All right. So when we click customer budget account, right? What you're gonna do, we're gonna run the update statement, okay, to see is there any data, all right, that need to be modified, okay, all right. And also what we want to do on this tracking, um, I might have to put it on this thing. I might say, okay, update record, right? Okay, update record. So as soon as it comes up, okay, we say update the record. Any updates pertaining to anything that has not been loaded will be loaded. Okay, but um, we're not going to worry about that now. Okay, so I'm just going to take an account that I did do an append. I'm going to create this query, and this is going to be that. Um, what I'm going to do with this right here, I'm going to do this, make this a select statement, and I'm going to see based on this, and this has to be based on this explanation of cost, right? And I'm going to see what it's going to pull back, right? So pull back this information. Okay. Approved project. And it has the project number. Okay, so what I can do is on this, right? I can do an update, okay, to this table, right? And take this out. Well, let me leave this alone. I'm not gonna mess with it. I just want to see if what record I can use. All right, you know what I'm saying? If it brings it back. So um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to the project number. It's down to the end. Okay, and I'm going to this project set number and look at project set number. Go down to project number and see what it pull it down. Okay, when I do this, so I'm gonna run it. This is gonna be a simple select, so see what it bring it down. They should be side by side to each other. And project number. See. Okay. So evidently, for whatever reason, it didn't update that. I know why it didn't update it because in my initial append, it did not. Um, it didn't recognize that pool. Okay. So that's okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is design view, do an append. Right, it's already there. Right. Of course, it's not gonna pin to this. It's pin to this. So if I said pin, I do this. Um, it's not going to pin to the same table. It's going to pin to um, all right, so it's not going to do that. Okay, so like I said again, that was just my oversight. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this table out. Okay, this was the pen. All that information is in there. Um, I just gotta go back in and make sure all the data that I'm looking for is in there. Okay, so this is gonna be save this as query, call it append. I want the I want the whole query have the same look and feel as the last pull. I don't want to be a big difference in the query names and stuff like that, because it kind of throws everything off. So I'm going to look at the query that we're using. Where is it? Okay, so let's say we're going to say ADI record, and it's going to be 3. Okay, it's going to be append ADI record. Okay, and it's going to be 3. Okay, take this, say okay, go back to my document, and under this, we're going to say, say 25, oh, May 25, May 25, 28, May, oh, it's 29, excuse me, 29, May 2024. This one don't need to be bold. Put this, boom, boom. Query to load what table? And a table with the data needed to initiate the um, project set investigation. Okay. Okay. So that's it. So we have this. We have the pen, right? We have the pen. That's that. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create another query just in case there's any just in case um, there are records inside of this particular um, form, which we'll go back to the form itself. We'll bring the form back up. Okay, the audit form. Where's the audit form? So we're going to save this first. Right, save it. All right, and I also like saving my records. Um, okay, so I gotta close off. I'm not gonna close it yet, so I'm gonna go back. So also want to save it to my external drive as well. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna save this, open the form up. We see we have data, okay, and this right here will initiate our first step of our investigation, okay. So all we need to do is have a pay date if it's applicable. All right, so go here, here, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got all the information. Okay, so we got a fourth record. There's a fourth record. I don't know why I put a fourth record in it, but we're not gonna worry about that. It's blank. But I like we're doing good. This is good to this point. Okay, we have information. Then when we click our estimated cost, it bring down. It start breaking down some more numbers, some other analytic information that we would need. Okay, and then if it's an invoice number, whether or not uh, it's in arrear or is late payments, anything like that, we'll figure out how to change that invoice number. All right. So, but we do have the project set number, which is good, and with a project team assignment, we should be able to, through this assignment, we should be able to look at that and find out how many people are actually working the project, and then we have the running balances. Okay, so what we're going to do is see, do we have any balances yet? Nope, we don't have any balances in here. Okay, we did, like, this is all test data, and we're going to run tests to see exactly what we need to do. All right, to um, get all this to be working. All right. Okay, so again, we had to pull in some more queries, do some more updates. We got to look at all the data from the customer level, customer table level, make sure all that data is accurate, all that data is updated. Um, Make sure everything is current, make our accounting processes are current, and this is the whole process while we're doing our audit. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And again, I want to thank you for uh, having the patience and looking at what we are doing in our training. And hopefully, you have learned something that you can implement in your current project, okay, at the location that you are working.